Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.8K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below, guys. Really good promo, especially with FanDuel. New customers bet 5, get 200 in bonus bets. So go ahead and take advantage of that, guys, in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today as we close out the weekend, starting with the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -160. The Brewers +130 with the over-under at 8. Brewers coming into this matchup 56-42. The Twins 54-43. Pitching for the Brewers is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 4.94. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 3.61. Savale, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Brewers, nice win yesterday against Minnesota, 8-4. Nice underdog win. They are 4-1 against Minnesota, 6-0 against the American League here. Savale been decent in his last few starts. Ryan coming off 2 rougher starts, giving up 5 and 3 runs. Yeah, I still think the way the Brewers are playing, I think they're good dogs here. They've been very good against Minnesota, and I'm going to take the Brewers +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Washington Nationals. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 9. Reds coming into this matchup 47-52. The Nationals 46-53. Pitching for the Reds is Andrew Abbott with an ERA of 3.39. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 3.49. Abbott, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's coming off back-to-back 6-run games here for Irvin. Cincinnati, they've dropped the last 2 against the Nationals here. Crazy, because they've been good against the Nationals on the road, and they just have looked pretty bad this series. But Irvin, 2 brutal starts on the mound he's coming off of here. Don't really love the pitching either way. I think this is the spot where the Reds take it today. With Jake Irvin struggling these last 2 games here, give me the Reds on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -145. Pirates +120 with the over-under at 9. Phillies coming into this matchup 62-36. The Pirates 50-48. Pitching for the Phillies is Tyler Phillips with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Pirates is Marco Gonzalez with an ERA of 2.45. Phillips, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Gonzalez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Phillies, they've dropped 3 straight here, have lost back-to-back against the Pirates. And Pirates are continuing to play very well, 8-2 in their last 10. They're on a 6-game winning streak right now. Philly just 1-4 against Pittsburgh, 1-5 on the road, where they've really struggled here. Phillips has only pitched once this season, gave up the 4 runs. Didn't really look that good in his debut here. Man, Pittsburgh's hot. They're getting underdog value at home. Philly struggling on the road. I'll take the Pirates +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -145. The Cardinals +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 51-47. The Braves 54-43. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 5.13. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Schwallenbach with an ERA of 4.43. Mikolas, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Schwallenbach, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. St. Louis, both, they had the doubleheader yesterday. Atlanta winning 3-2 in the first game, and then St. Louis winning 9-5 in the second. St. Louis 5-2 on the road here. I don't know, not the greatest matchup here. Braves really haven't looked all that hot. I mean, they really struggled against St. Louis here yesterday. I like the plus money with the Cardinals. I'm not really too sold on the Braves here, and I'll take a shot with St. Louis plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -155. The Rays plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Rays coming into this matchup 49-49. The Yankees 59-41. Pitching for the Rays is Shane Baz with an ERA at 5.23. Pitching for the Yankees is Marcus Stroman with an ERA at 3.60. Baz, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Stroman, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. What a crazy 2 games between these two. Yankees winning 6-1 in the first game, and then Tampa Bay winning 9-1 yesterday. I mean, just a dominating win for them. These are the hard games to cover when you have just lopsided wins in back-to-back games from both teams. Makes it tough here. Both pitchers give up a lot of runs. I do not like the pitching for either team here. Stroman really hasn't been that great. Yeah, just from what I saw from the Yankees, disappointing spot yesterday. I think they bounce back today. Don't love this matchup. Looking like it's going to be a flip-flop series. I'll take the Yankees at home with the bounce back today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -160. Detroit plus 130 with the over-under at 8. Detroit coming into this matchup 49-50. Toronto 44-54. Pitching for Detroit is Keeter Montero with an ERA of 5.47. Pitching for Toronto was Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 4.50. Montero, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Gausman, he's coming off back-to-back 2-run games here. Detroit on a 4-game winning streak. Back-to-back wins against Toronto, beating them 7-3 yesterday. Toronto really hasn't played that well. They're missing Bo Bichette out for a few weeks. Detroit 5-0 against Toronto, 5-0 on the road. Getting crazy, still getting underdog value the way they've played. There's just no shot I can take Toronto -160 or higher the way they've played. I'll take Detroit plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Miami Marlins. Mets opening up as road favorites at -150. The Marlins plus 125 with the over-under at 8.5. Mets coming into this matchup 50-47. The Marlins 34-64. Pitching for the Mets is Christian Scott with an ERA of 4.36. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 4.72. Scott, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Mets, nice shutout win yesterday against Miami, beating them 1-0. A very good win for the Mets. Good bounce back. 13-7 on the road, 4-2 against Miami here. Rogers, giving up 2 runs in 3 straight games here. Scott, gives up about the same, 2 to 3 runs. No real pitching advantage, but a great game from the Mets yesterday. Shut them out. I like the Mets here. Big bounce back win yesterday for the Mets here. And I'm going to take the Mets on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the San Diego Padres versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -118. The Padres plus 110 with the over-under at 8. Padres coming into this matchup 51-50. The Guardians 59-38. Pitching for the Padres is Michael King with an ERA of 3.41. Pitching for Cleveland is Ben Lively with an ERA of 3.58. King, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Lively, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Padres shutting the Guardians out yesterday, 7-0. Disappointing game from Cleveland yesterday. Padres 0-7 on a Sunday. That's an interesting stat that I see there. Cleveland 10-3 at home. But yeah, I expect a big bounce back from Cleveland, getting shut out. I like seeing these good teams that get shut out. I like seeing how they respond the next day. King's been solid on the mound for the Padres here, but yeah, we don't see the Guardians get shut out too often. Actually, that's honestly a lie. That's a lie. In their last 10, they've actually been shut out 4 of their last 10 here. But I mean, look at this is crazy, the bounce back they've had. They lost to Detroit 1-0. Next day they beat Detroit 9-8. They lost to Tampa Bay 0-2. Next day they won 4-2. Lost to Tampa Bay 2-0 the next day. Beat the Padres 7-0. Then they lost 7-0 to the Padres. Everything has been lined up for them to win today based on that. So I'll take the Guardians at home today. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at -225. The White Sox +180 with the over-under at 8.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 27-73. The Royals 54-45. Pitching for the White Sox is Drew Thorpe with an ERA of 3.58. Pitching for the Royals is Seth Lugo with an ERA of 2.55. Thorpe, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Lugo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. White Sox 1-9 in their last 10. They have dropped back-to-back games to the Royals. They've been dominant this series, winning 6-1 and 7-1 the last 2 games. The White Sox 0-5 on the road against the Royals, 1-10 against the Royals. I mean, they've just been horrible against the Royals here. And yeah, Royals have played great. Lugo's been very good on the mound. Despite coming off a bad game last game, he's been very good here. Yeah, give me the Royals at home. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -130. Arizona +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 51-48. The Cubs 47-53. Pitching for Arizona is Brandon Pfaadt with an ERA at 3.97. Pitching for the Cubs is Shota Imanaga with an ERA at 2.97. Pfaadt, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts, coming off 3 really good starts on the mound. Imanaga, he's coming off a 0-run game, but his 2 games prior, he gave up 3 runs in each game. Arizona back-to-back wins against the Cubs. They shut him out yesterday 3-0. And yeah, Arizona's looked very good this series. They're 12-4 against the Cubs, 4-1 on the road here. Pfaadt's been good on the mound for them. These last 3 starts, has given up 2 runs total. I think they're still good dogs today, getting plus money on the road. They've dominated this series. I'll take Arizona +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Texas Rangers. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 60-38. The Rangers 46-52. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 4.38. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 3.79. Kramer, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Heaney, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Baltimore on a 3-game winning streak. Back-to-back wins against the Rangers. Beat them 8-4 yesterday. They're 7-2 on the road against the Rangers. 5-1 straight up against the Rangers, where they've been very good here. No real pitching advantage, I'd say. And yeah, in a pick'em scenario, we'll take the team playing better, and we'll take Baltimore on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Colorado Rockies. Giants opening up as road favorites at -150. The Rockies +125 with the over-under at 10.5. Giants coming into this matchup 47-52. The Rockies 36-63. Birdsong, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Giants dropping back-to-back games to the Rockies. Rockies on a 3-game winning streak. I mean, man, yeah, Colorado gets wins at home. That's what they do. They're big underdogs at home. Hard to trust teams on the road in Colorado for whatever reason. The Rockies, they just play well, and haven't seen enough from the Giants this series to really trust them. So I'll take another shot with the Rockies plus 1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Oakland Athletics. Oakland opening up as home favorites at -130. Angels plus 115 with the over-under at 8.5. Angels coming into this matchup 41-57. Oakland 39-61. Pitching for the Angels is Carson Fulmer with an ERA of 3.45. Pitching for Oakland is Joey Estes with an ERA of 5.29. Fulmer, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Estes, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Fulmer looked good in his only start this season. Angels, though, they dropped back-to-back games to Oakland. They've been putting it on them 8-2, 13-3. They're on a nice 3-game stretch of scoring a lot of runs here. Angels 0-5 against Oakland, 0-8 on the road against Oakland here, where they've really struggled here. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Oakland here, the way they've dominated. Give me the A's at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -115. Houston -105 with the over-under at 7. Houston coming into this matchup 52-46. Seattle 52-48. Pitching for Houston is Ronel Blanco with an ERA of 2.56. Pitching for Seattle is Brian Wu with an ERA of 2.45. Blanco, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Wu, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Houston on a 2-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against Seattle. They looked very good this series. Seattle, they've dropped their last 5 right now. Houston, 8-3 on the road. They've been very good on the road here. Seattle, just 2-8 at home, where they've really struggled here. Blanco, been the better of the 2 on the mound as of late here, and getting underdog value the way they've played. I'll take Astros plus 1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -120. Boston plus 110 with the over-under at 9. Boston coming into this matchup 53-44. The Dodgers 58-41. Pitching for Boston is Carter Crawford with an ERA at 3.04. Pitching for the Dodgers is James Paxton with an ERA at 4.38. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Paxton, he's coming off a 3-run game. Crawford, back-to-back 0-run games. He's on a nice stretch he's on. Boston losing to LA yesterday 6-7. Got the underdog cover, which was nice. They've struggled against the Dodgers here. Paxton gives up runs here. I really don't love Paxton on the mound. Really like Crawford. He's been very good here. And I'm liking Boston as an underdog today with Crawford on the mound. They got the cover yesterday. Give me Boston plus 1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.